Hello and welcome to the video where I show you how I made a giant protractor, which you may have seen in the video I did. And you're obviously watching that video thinking, how on earth did Matt get such a professional, well-made giant protractor? Made it myself. And so I thought I would record me doing this. And if you're expecting like a fancy highlights reel, like the stuff, like just the key moment. No, you're getting the whole thing. I'm just gonna, in fact, I'm streaming it live right now. And so hello to everyone who is live in the chat. They're saying hi. People are saying they're getting some audio skipping issues. I wish to apologize if you're listening to this and the audio is not great. I tried this once a moment ago and I've changed the latency settings. If anyone is, yeah, still jumpy. That's really annoying. Can anyone say if the audio is fine for them? Because if the audio is fine for some people, then I assume the saved version that YouTube will put out later will be all good. But people are saying no, the audio is worse in the USA. I mean, I don't know how that works. Some people say it sounds fine. Maybe they're just used to me skipping. So you know what? We're just going to do it. We're doing this thing. So hello to everyone who looked this up because they saw the main video. Hello to everyone who this popped up randomly in their recommend videos. I mean, if you've never seen anything else I'm doing, this is a heck of a way to start. And hello to people who subscribe to my second channel, the roughly 1 in 10 people who subscribe to the main channel, and Matt Parker too. And you're going to get to enjoy me. And again, if people if the audio is skipping for you, we're very sorry. A lot of talking, mainly protractor making. So for anyone who missed the intro last time, I'll recap. Here's what we're doing. So I want to make a version of this. Here's your regular out of focus. There it is, protractor. But the trouble is, when it's tiny, it's inaccurate. So the bigger it gets, the more accurate the angle measurements are. And so what we're going to do is over here, let me just see if I can bring up I've got a camera here. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Should be it there. Is that? There it is. So I got my a camera here over the top. And so my plan is I'm going to take this giant bit of, I was going to say perspex, but it's what is that? Polystyrene. Someone look that up. I know I asked last time as well. If someone can check what polystyrene is, I really appreciate that. It's used for construct. Look at all the things you can do with it, though. So with one of these, you can. It's an economy sheet for interior use only. Thank goodness I'm only measuring interior angles. Let's check it out. You can drill it, you can cut it, you can make cabinets out of it, or splashbacks, or display cases, or tabletops. I mean, it doesn't say protractors, but what is a protractor if not a fancy finger? So there you go. So I'm gonna try and cut a bit out of this, but also it's got to be like an incline, so it can measure like angles of elevation. So that means I need a plumb line. So I'm going to drill a hole in the corner of this somewhere. And then, polystyrene is CH8N. I guess it's the polymer, right? So N for where N is the number of molecules. And then equal amounts of carbon and hydrogen. Nice. What a symmetric material. So I'm going to drill a hole in it. And then I've got like these bolts. So I'm then going to bolt this through. So I've got a thing to hang a plumb line off. So I've just bought like a production plumb line. And so the theory is I will just hang this. Hang this off one of these, and then that will give me straight down. And then that's my protractor. Job done. Also, I need to be able to draw on this while I'll cut it down later on as well to make it a bit smaller. To draw on it, it's actually got plastic on both sides. So let's bring this over here for a second and run that there. So it's got plastic on both sides, and it's got writing on one of the sides, which is this side. So what I'm thinking of doing, what I'll do is I'll take, that's that's the audio going wrong again. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry. I should say, by the way, my office mate Alex is in while I'm doing this. Not Alex who calls me, different Alex. And a friend of mine who works in the same office. And this is the sort of stuff they got to put up with. Get stuck done over the weekend while it's quiet. I believe Alex's family are watching along at home to check that he's working. There you go. Good job. Okay, so there's still like a protective layer on this side, but I've taken off the one on this side. Hope there's nothing important in the instructions. So I can draw on this side to draw my protractor, and then on this side I'll then like etch it in. So I've got it. So that that's vaguely the plan. So let's pop over here. So you know what? I might zoom out a bit. If I go out, can you see more of what I'm doing? And I'm going to angle that up a tad. That's not bad. Kind of get a sense of. And then I'll split screen it again. So you've got the zoomed in version over there. Right. So first things first. I need to work out where I'm going to drill my hole. So I need to put that under. Where's the? You know what? If I move the camera, come on, Matthew, you can do this. There we go. That's it there. Right. So I've got to drill a hole. I think here-ish. I think here-ish, and then there we go. And then this line will hang down from here. But and I'm assuming this is a right angle. that could do me. If I'm going to hang it from here, I need to basically copy this right angle in, and then I need to know in each direction where straight down is. I guess it's a terrible way of putting that, but you get the idea. So what I'll do is I've got a protractor here. Annoyingly, I had a quick test earlier. The pencil part of this protractor doesn't draw on the sheeting on this. So that's going to be a major issue. So what I'm going to do this pen does. So if I draw, here's a scrap bit over here. Right. So this pen, there we go. Actually does draw on there. So you can actually oh my goodness, this is the worst setup I've ever. There you go. That's the best square. So that does work. So what I'm gonna have to do is adapt this compass to pin-based like that. So let's do that first. While I'm doing that, we'll check in how everyone's doing. People are enjoying the sound from the thing being peeled off. If we scare Matt, you think will go away. I mean, it sounds great in the room. You should all be like Alex. You should be working late on a Saturday night. I'm talking to a bunch of people who are spending their Saturday night or day or Sunday morning watching a guy make a protractor. Okay, so here's my plan. There's my pen. Then this pen, I'm going to tape it there. So it like that's going to be accurate. All the accuracy from everything depends on how well I've taped a pen to a protractor. It's just, we're not going to get an accurate calculation out of this thing. Okay. If in doubt, more tape. That's my new policy here. So I'm just going to really tape that up. How are the views coming in, Alex? Everyone's. Are you actually working now? It's actually working. This is not exciting enough. Fewer complaints. That's the kind of positive review I enjoy. I'm going to put that on Edinburgh Fringe poster next year. Now with fewer complaints. Okay. I'm going to give you more of the overshot, and I'm going to swing this over So you've just kind of got mat on the side. I've got so many in my setup. Okay, how's that going to look? Oh, okay, cool. Right, so you can working over here. You can see me working here. So what I'm thinking of doing is coming in like 5 centimeters from all these. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, roughly 5. It doesn't have to be. As long as I set it doesn't move again, we're kind of all right, aren't we? So, what I'll do, let's. there are so many ways this is not going to go well. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start by putting this right in the exact corner, like without changing the compass. I'm going to mark on. This is our base arc. Everything else goes off this one. Oh my gosh, that's going to be, isn't it? Okay, now I'm going to run. Oops, it's already slipped. Actually, no, if I come further out, can I? Okay, I'll ignore that. We'll start again. Take 2. What I'll do, let's notch part way out. Let's come a little way out to like here. All right. And then I'm going to do a little equilateral triangle. So there's the line over there. But also I'm going to swip. Oh my goodness, if this starts moving around. Oh, I just tab it in a bit more. That's what I'm going wrong. I'm being too gentle. Okay, and then now we'll come over here. Okay, we'll mark there. Okay, so now we've got that distance out edge. And I'm going to repeat that a little way over. Actually, no, I'll run that over here. Oh, goodness, this is going to go wrong in so many ridiculous ways. So same drill, but further down. This pen does draw this, but it's deeply smeary. Like the ink just kind of sits on top of it, which I'm not enjoying, if I'm being honest. Okay, so now I've got those 2 lines. Have I got another one of these pens? Oh my gosh, how can I only have pens? They're like my favorite pen. I've only got one of these pens. That's the worst. Okay, well, without bumping that, I'm going to use this pen. What I don't want to do is accidentally reset the compass. Okay, so now in theory, I've got a line that's parallel, and it's the current unit compass distance out from that edge. That can't go wrong. That's going to go very, very wrong. Okay, now what I'm going to do is the same idea over here. So hope without adjusting the compass, I'm going to put a notch, like let's do it roughly the same distance out. Strictly matters, and then pop that. Oh, I've gone out of shot. By the way, I'm going to go out of shot a lot. I can't read the chat from here either, so I wouldn't worry too much about trying to tell me. I've gone straight through the same point. How is that? That's not helpful. Okay. You know, at the very end, I'll come back and I'll compare the compass to the very first line I did and just make sure. Okay, so that's the crossing point. I'm going to draw a little arrow at it. That's it, because there's a lot now. That's it there. Yikes. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll come over here. Same drill. Draw a mark there. Any like compass constructions for a hobby is going to find this hugely offensive and incredibly frustrating to watch, I imagine. Because don't get me wrong, love a good compass construction. Don't do a lot of them these days, so a lot of practice. Okay, so again, without adjusting the compass at all, I'm going to pop in. So it's from that point there to that point there. Okay, so now in theory, we've got those 2 parallel lines. I feel like I should run that like all the way down. So let's go and do another one like here. So I'm just going to mark a spot. That's back in shot. I wonder how many people are watching this. I should like a lot of people are going to watch it later. Why is a good question. I've heard 287 people are watching this live. Oh my goodness, I love you all. You are the best people. Okay, so now I'm going to join there to there. Okay. So I think my protractor ended up being about 50 centimeters in each direction. So I think I'll put one more. I've got too much stuff on this table. One more over here to then just kind of run it down this way. But don't know really how far. And then I'll cut. I mean, I'm going to cut all the surplus off this bit of poly. Well, this C8H8N. I'm going to cut the surplus E's and the surplus H's off afterwards. So I don't have to worry about them. And that's oh good. I'm glad the camera's like not just showing my butt while I'm doing this. You're seeing my face. Okay, and then but I know I fully appreciate. I keep coming shot on the overhead camera. This is why I'm not a live streamer. Here we go. What's crazy is I bet right now, elsewhere on YouTube or on Twitch, people are doing way more interesting things with far fewer than 200 people watching them live, and yet you're all here. Okay, so now what I've done in theory, oh, let me just check. We'll go back to the very first one. Has my compass moved while I've been doing all of these? No. Oh, all right. Okay, good. That's why you invest in a quality compass, kids. So now what I need to do is hang my kind of my like the hanging point. Everything's going to go around. I just there you are. Is that going to focus? There you go. There you are. Decipher that. So the very middle of that is where everything's going to hang around. So what I'm going to do is drill a hole. That's going to go horribly wrong. But let's do it anyway. So drill. Okay, here we go. What I'll do is switch you back to give you the full room, shall we? Let's just check in on the chat to make sure nothing's going horribly wrong. Messy, but okay. Pi is approximately 3.5. I wish you had a proper drafting compass. Me. I also wish I had a proper drafting compass, so you're not alone in that. Somebody says, hi. Audio issues. Yeah, there's still audio issues. I'm really sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. Audio is glitching in and out. Yeah, we tried several things on the previous stream and nothing fixed it. And frankly, I need this protractor tomorrow, so it's happening. This is a drill. This is a drill. Right, let's get a drill bit. Okay. Oops, upside down. So I'm going to need something. Let one of these go through, but want to be too loose, to be pretty. I don't want to crack it when I run it through. That would work, but it would bite a bit. That would worry. That would be. You know what? Let's do the smaller one. It's easier to drill it bigger than it is to drill it smaller. At this distance, I can only read emojis. So if you could just to communicate with me, I saw like three eyes go by. I can't read your names at this distance, but that I just assume that means things are going well. Shocked emoji. If I see like ambulance emoji or A&E emoji, I'll be very sad. Okay. Right. So here's what I haven't plugged anything in yet. Captain safety. I'm going to drill right through here. So I'm going to put that roughly above it. You know what I'm getting? And then we're going to go to drill cam. Okay. First of all, we're on. I'm in hammer mode. It is not hammer time. Okay, so what we need to I really should have brought a block I could drill into. We need to just go straight down there. Oh, this is going to sound something terrible. I'm really sorry. Oh, I'm bumping the camera. Sorry, everyone. Oh, you okay? I didn't see it. That looks pretty online. Yes, that's not bad. It's a little drip. I think the audio is working again. Audio working again. Hello, everyone. We're back. All right. I think you can hear me now. I think my little soundbar is moving around. My camera died. It is back. My camera turned off. I don't think it overheated. I think the battery must have gone, but I've plugged it into the power. But it's one of those weird cameras where I assume it's some EU regulation where it needs to have a battery in it. You can't just run it off the power. So I guess the battery gradually depleted. So I tell you what I'll do. I'll be charging up. I just swapped back, but that one's only half. How about I'm charging that up in the background? Where's my cable for that? Just talk amongst you while I'm charging in my batteries. There we go. Okay, I'm charging up a battery in the background. So if it dies again, I'll swap it back over again. You missed. We don't miss missing the audio. The conclusion of me drilling a hole into this sheet over here. So now we've got a hole, but as you can probably see, it's a little off center. I'm not particularly happy with that. It's not the kind of precision material I was really hoping for. So what I'm going to do is carry on with the plan, unchanged, but I will calibrate it in a moment by hanging the plumb line off it and just see how far off we are. Because I don't think it's going to be super critical, but I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm going to do. I'm now going to pop. I could. Playing. Yeah, the audio is weird for everyone. Not everyone, a lot of people. The audio is weird for a lot of people. When people are joining, they're like, "Oh, that's weird. The audio is a bit off." We're now up to 300 simultaneous live viewers. Hello, new people. So here's the option. That is not as dead center I liked it. That is not as dead center as I would have liked. So what we can do is we can either carry on with that one, or there's a whole other corner there, which I could use instead. So I could use the diagonally opposite corner, because I'm only ever going to end up one half of this bit of polythene anyway. So the options are: do we switch corners and start again, or do we carry on with this one? Oof. Tell you what, let's switch corners, but we'll take a shortcut for marking the distance in. I've only got one piece. This costs $4. I'm not buying more than one of these. My goodness. How many Patreon supporters do you think I've got? So okay, here's what I'm thinking we'll do. It's still good. I'm happy with what we've done together as a team. However, what I could do is just get a ruler and literally assume the ruler is parallel, which means I can just come in one ruler's distance from the edge. Oh, that feels so bad. Oh, would you lose respect for me if I just came in a ruler's distance? It costs squid. You're not helping people. And people saying the audio issues are just my accent. I'm not enjoying that either. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just ruler's length and then drill another hole. And if it ends up being dead center, then we'll use this corner. If not, we'll go this one. Okay, so I'm just making sure that ruler really is flush with the back. Yeah, that's pretty good. And now a line down here. I don't know if you're getting the full squeaky sound effects. Okay. And then likewise over here. I mean, this counts as just using a straight edge, right? This is within the traditional construction rules, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go. New line on this one. That was a lot quicker. Ah, the ancient Greeks should have known about this. Okay, so now we've got a new crossroads. We'll drill that out and we'll see how accurate I can be this time. I might try a different drill bit. That one was a bit I won because I could get it, I thought, very accurate. What was I using? You know what? I'm going to use the same drill bit. Is it fine or it's a bit blunt. You know what? I'm going to switch drill bits. And this is very exciting footage. Just people looking at the corner of that. So there's the drill bit I'm taking out. Just actually, what was it? I was using a. Where's the number on it? I'll leave it there. Can someone just read the number there for me? This one will be about the right. I'm just sizing up another one. I think this one. See that's going to be snug, but I would rather snug than loose. All right, let's do that. Okay, here we go. Take two. Right. So we're just going to drill straight through there. Maybe it flexed. You know what? I'll start it on the desk. Is it my desk? I think this might be Laura's desk. I'll start it right there. Now that is dead on the spot. So get it going, then I'll move off the table. Yeah, that looks about right. Oh yeah, this is much better. Let's come over here. Oh. I mean, okay, we're gonna have to vote. Okay, so this is hole B, and then over here is hole A. I've labeled them. Okay, so people in the chat, it's very simple. It's very simple. You got to decide if you want me to use hole A, hole B. Grow up. Okay, here we go. So there's B. There's B. It's not bad. Oh, I don't know. I'll put them on camera too. There's A. Is that going to focus? Come on, camera. You can do this. If I come in next to it, it focuses on faces, you see. So that there's A. It's not bad. It's not great. Oops. Here's B. But I think B might be straighter. Okay, I'm looking now in the chat to see what we fancy. C. I deserve the fans I get. Lots of B's. A plus B divided by 2. B, B, A, B, 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 Z, heart, B, B, H. Can't see the lines. B, C, B. It's B. Sorry, everyone. It's going to be B. Okay, hole B. Where's B? So, up next. We don't have to drill anything else. So I'm going to put the drill away. Plumb line ruler. All right, where's the chuck? There it is. Strive to one day be the kind of person who loses the chuck. That would be like my in terms of my aspirants in life. That's up there with the best of them. It goes back in there. I try to be the kind of person who puts the drill bits away as well, but that's progress. Okay, so drill is now done. I'll leave it back here as out of the way. Drill bits, we're done with those. I can go over there. Okay. So now I need to fit the bolt. Oh, I put the drill away. I haven't checked if the hole's big enough. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. So ultimately I'm gonna flip this around the other. Oh, it's not. Oh, come on. I'm over this side now. Sorry, you can't see me. There's what I'm. Oh, this is what I get for doing split screen again. There's what I'm doing. I'm trying to drive that into there, and it is. Oh, okay. That's too small. Screwdriver. Did I bring a screwdriver? Just checking my hardware cupboard for a screwdriver. Alex, you got a screwdriver? I've got a hammer. Okay, well that's pliers. Oh, why do I? I run a reduced toolkit in my office. So vote. Do I put it in with tool A or tool B? No, I'm not. I'll wait. No way. Oh, Alex, amazing. Why have you got a secret set of tools behind your desk? That's amazing. Turns out Alex was option A the whole time. Other one. Where are you? 2 flatheads and a Phillips. Amazing. The chat is very go, Alex. People are still voting on the tool. I'm using this one. This is old school. Oh wow, there's like several different options in there. Okay, so the question now is, I'm going to switch that out. Is can I drive this in? Nope, that's not going to work. It's going to be flathead time. I want to crack the poly. Someone look up the kind of what's the Young's mods of. No, that's not going to. Nah. Okay, we're going to just put the drill away. Going up a size. I'm not going to. I'll screen again so you can. There you go. Okay. You know what? For drilling, it's a full screen overhead job. That's our policy here. Why did I put this away? 2. I knew. Okay. So this is what we're working on, people. That's the hole I've already done. That next size up is pretty big. Where did I put this bolt? That's okay. Well, let's find out. I mean, if anyone joins the live stream right now, what a niche video this is. Okay, we're just gonna make that hole a bit bigger. I can't go wrong, can it? Okay, you know, I'm gonna check it before I put the drill away. Snug, love it. So I'm gonna bolt this. We'll flip this later, but for now, up against. Okay. So there's now our kind of pivot. We assume that's normal, the surface. None of this is normal. That's your first orthogonal joke for the live stream. Okay. At least I didn't put the like away. Like I didn't put it in its box. Okay, we've dipped below 300 viewers. And those people make a decision. I don't want to choose sides, but obviously you're all my favorites. Those other people have got like important things going on, I guess. Okay, so what do we do now? Now, I'm going to extend the lines that I bodged with the ruler, and then I'm going to mark out like a curve. So we'll have the curve, we'll have the straight lines, and we'll have the curve. Oh, but should we check if the lines are, I feel like that's almost cheating if I like check if the lines are straight down. That looks so central. Oh, I can't really see. Oh, there's not going to be, and that's really far away. Okay, so I think we'll just go with it. Let's just go with it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're making a protractor, by the way. For anyone who missed that or joined the live stream without reading the title. Okay, so now in theory, if I reflush my ruler, I can extend this line all the way down. There we go. And then we're probably going to need a little bit this way. out of shot is doing like real legitimate serious work. I'm drawing lines on a mispurposed bit of building reel. What's that? An Excel question. You Excel question? You got a genuine spreadsheet question. Oh, well, have I got shy of 300 people who can help you? Right, what's the problem? Let's do it. Let's do it.
So I want to link in a horizontal row.
In a horizontal row. Yeah.
Data that is vertical in a
yep.
sheet.
Oh, you want to link? Oh, so you want to transpose the links? Yeah. That's a good question. So you've got a horizontal, you've got a column in with data, and you want to dynamically so you want a row where each one points at that. Is that doable? Can someone look into that? I'll read out Alex's phone number, and you can just give him a call. I know you can do the paste if you copy the formula, and you do paste special, and you pick like formulae or formulas, whatever they got, and tick transpose. Will that so do a new column that equals the one that you want with the and then copy the formula one, the original, copy the formula one pointing at the original, and then when you paste that, transpose it. Someone says there's a transposition. Not sure if that helps. Use offset or index. I mean, if in my humble experience, X lookup fixes everything. So that's does that make sense? So get a new column. Yeah. You're on it. We'll check back in. I haven't got a theme song for our Excel break, but we'll check back in with Alex's in Excel a bit later on. Okay, so up next, what I've got here. This is the it's an actual like plumb line from like a hardware store. It looks like a giant pencil, which is kind of fun. And so what I'm thinking is we there we go. That's under the camera. Because I camera and stuff down, it's often hard to judge. Oh, that's now the bin. Okay, so we got this board, and then we got this mass, and so ultimately what we're going to do is connect the string to this corner, and then it will hang and give us our straight down. So what we could do now is we could attach it and check. Although I'd have to cheat to find out what straight down is, or we just carry on. We're just going to carry on. We're going to carry on. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to put the plumb line on now. What I'm going to do, there we go, let's get this in here, is I'm going to use like a bit of core, like a bit of a, well, I was going to say string. I'm going to use string to then draw out like arc for the rest of our protractor. But I don't think this is an actual problem, but I've always, I always worry string is quite like stretchy and flexible, which I find deeply upsetting. And obviously avoid as many errors in this as possible. And so what I've done, here it is. I bought some chain. So now I've got completely inflexible chain. So when I bend it and swing it around, I know I'm not going to get any variation in length. And also, if you've ever seen this, but if you put it all in your hand like this, and then you pull one end off like this, then like millions of people will watch the YouTube video. It's really weird. Okay, so please sit over. Perfect. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to draw the line. I want it to be about here, like about. I should really go as long as I can fit, right? But I want to go all the way. I want a bit of safety. Yeah, there. So I'm going to wedge this on here. So what I've done is I've popped. You can see here. I've now put like part of the chain over there, and then what I'm going to do is put taut, and over here got my incredible pen compassy thing. I'm going to try and keep that kind of down. And if I keep that really, really tight, I'm going to go back to overhead. I'm going to then run in this. Oh, look at that. And I go backwards and forwards a couple times. I'm just convincing myself it's always etching exactly the same line. So there's no variability or anything going on there. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Now got our arc in the thing, so I can take that off. This could be a little, oh, it's attached. I guess there's a thread, right? So I can just unwind it. What I don't do is and then plastic. Okay. Which way's left? You know what I do if I forget which way a screw goes? I imagine I'm opening like a bottle of soft drink. Like just picking up a bottle of drink. What would be my instinct? And then that's the direction I twist. There we go. Okay, so that's off. This old Christmas present this year. Okay. I'll give that to him. I'll wrap it up. Don't tell him I've re-gift a thing from a video. Mold effect uses dark matter. No, dank matter. I fear in a Skype call with him. It's great. Yeah, this has been my pandemic. This is imagine my colleagues. This is what they got to. Speaking of Steve Mold, got to put up with. Maybe feel sorry for them. And also, I mean, now I'm in my office. If I'm at home in my study, where I do a lot of my calls, poor Lucy, trying to work next door. This guy, blah blah blah. I'm in my Skype calls. Okay, so we now need to divide. Oh, did that work? Excel break.
Yes, as long as you transpose.
Yep.
As long as you locked it onto the cell.
Otherwise it updates the cell. Right, so that works as long as you do the little $sign lock on to the cell so it doesn't try and update the reference when you paste it somewhere else. Look at that. We gave you half the problem. You came back with half this. What? This is more people. There are more people watching when we're over 300 when we do Excel help. Where are you when I'm doing this? Okay, so I need to divide this now into 90 degrees. Oh, I really should have thought this through. What are we going to do? I could, like, because you can half an angle. Actually, I reckon you probably can you third an angle. That's one of the. I don't know if that's one of the thirdable ones. Can you trisect that? Anyway, so I could subdivide half a bunch of times, but I need 90. That's a ridiculous number. What if I find halfway? What if I do? I can't be. But as we've discovered from earlier, the less compass work I have to do, the more accurate this is. And so someone says, "Can you third a nerd?" Well, watching a third of Festival of the Spoken Nerd right now. Can't third. I'm getting conflicting results on if you can or can't third 90. I know you can't trisect an arbitrary angle. Some angles you can trisect. And I want call Adam Sav a lot. Let's get an adult. Thank you, everyone. Weird as tackle. No one send this Adam. I will never be invited back. You can third 90. Okay, what's coming in? I really should have through. That'll be on a t-shirt before done. Someone says use a protractor. I appreciate the recursion. Okay, so here's what I think we do. We know it's 90 degrees. We hope it's 90 degrees. I'm going to trial and error splitting it into ninths. And then I can subdivide those into 5. And then we'll worry about what happens next. Okay, so by trial and error, oh, there's a bunch of plap on the end of my We haven't got any oh, there is like a serviette thing. Hang on, coffee. This is the live stream that just keeps on giving. Right, I'm just cleaning the end of my pen. Home, by the way, if you finished your work, if the only thing you had to do was that in there for hours, how do I transpose these formulae? Right, and you're welcome to go, Alex. You don't have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too big. Smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's too. I should have been keeping a track. Am I just? Okay. I'm just honestly. What I'm doing now, I'm going to keep a record of. Okay, so we'll do this one. This is attempt one. I've just made a record of what size that is. Okay, and at the moment I'm just eyeballing it until I get close enough to bother drawing notches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's slightly too big. So what I'm going to do now is bring it back to like there. Attempt 2. I'm still just gonna eyeball 1, 2, but I'm eyeballing a bit more carefully. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that is like a centimeter, maybe 2 centimeters. It's like there, too long. So what's a ninth of that? I'm going to bring it back a ninth. I reckon it's about that much. It looks like about a ninth. Okay. Okay. I'm now just going to actually make some notches, run around. Can use a quarter of the perimeter and approximate. What part of what I've done so far looks like approximation would be an acceptable option? Someone's talking about a dodecahedron. That's kind of fun. You can easily get segments of 15. Yeah, I feel like anything else I try to do is not going to be more accurate than this. So here we go. I'm going to do inches up for the first. Right, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 5, 6, 7. Oh, trial and error again. 8. Oh, short. Oh, we're so close. Okay, so let me actually, you know what? I'm definitely gonna knock my coffee off before the stream is over. I'll bring it over here. Okay, here's what you're looking at. So you can see that notch there, that notch right there is where I got to on 9 of these. So that's off by, I had to go longer by a ninth of that. So what I'm going to do is just plant the other end of the compass and go, I had to go roughly a tenth of that. Like there. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is basically run it around again. Oops. I'll mark. Oh, that coffee nearly went. I'll mark the ins. What am I rolling on? Oh, my bag. It's the bag I brought all my power tools in with. Lucy's at home and she's like, "Where are you going with a bag of power tools?" Oh, long story. 1. At this time on a Saturday night. 2, 3, 4. They're inching ahead of the other ones. I'm using the word inch, ironically. 6. Oh, I think I'm going fast. 7, 8. Overshot. I think I'm overshot by about the same amount. That is, I need to split the difference. So, bit of a reflection on that. I don't know if you can, there. So this was last time, that notch there. We were short. This was the next time, that notch there, which I think is about the same distance in the other direction. So I need to split the difference between these two notches. No, you can't even really see. There's two. You wouldn't believe it. There's two notches there, and I got to split between those. So here we go. So currently it's on. Let's do the outer one. Okay, and now I want it to draw in between those two lines. No, up a bit. This is where I'm on the accuracy limits of the tape I use to make this pen compass. Yeah, I think that's, oh goodness, hard to say. We'll go with that. Can I wipe? Yeah, that's. I don't want to lose my arc. I'm just thinking I could probably. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. Oh, sorry, you didn't. I've gone now, and I've at least blurred the previous notches. I can go there. So now try again. This is going to be. I'm just going to mark it this time. This is it. There's one there. There's one there. Come on. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Here we go. Oh, do you want to see the gripping conclusion? That's okay. There's one there. There's one there. Oh no. Okay, that's all like the tiniest amount. So that's so close. What we're going to do, right? Oh, genius. Okay, what if we just notch back in the other direction, and then whoever says base 10 is better than base 12, yeah, base 16 would solve all of this. So I think if I notch back in the other direction and then split the difference, does that work? Okay, I'm going to do it in the chat. Decide if I'm right, because what I'm going to do is now I'm going to have double notches all the way around, and you put one just in between them. That feels like it's out by more. That's not good. Huh. Won't work because the ends will still be past the edge. Yeah. Oh. Is the vote that doesn't work? Should work in theory. I'm getting a lot of conflicting advice. This is way harder than solving spreadsheet problems. The ones towards the offset towards the center. Okay. So what we need to do is take these off again. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to just keep tuning it until we hit it. I don't think there's another way to do this. So instead of going there, I'm going to go there. I've kind of lost track of how good or bad the current sizing is. So we're just going to do it again. Oh, it's coming up way short. But what I'll do is I'll get to the end and I'll resize based on this. I can hear people outside my window. I don't know if they're going to the pub or coming home from the pub. I've lost track of time. Okay, so now I've come up maybe a centimeter short. I'm refusing to measure it. I feel like using a measuring tape is cheating. So what I'm going to do is extend this out roughly a ninth of that, which I'm going to call there. Is that a ninth? Maybe an eighth. Let's come back a smidge. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I keep swapping ends. I assume the universe doesn't care which direction I measure. But maybe I'm at the level of precision where we don't understand if the universe is heterogeneous. Was it homogeneous in every direction? If I was using a light. I don't know about this one. I'm not feeling confident. Ah, oh, I'm like half as last time, or twice as good. Argue in the chat. So here's what we're going to do. Again, I'm going to ninth that. Oh, goodness, that can't be done. That's ever so slightly bigger, which we're going to call a ninth. I feel like this is the good one, so I'm just really going to clean off these old ones. Oh, actually, now I've kind of slipped a hole into it and I've filled it with ink. Like I've actually didn't realize the extent to which I'd etched that arch earlier. And now it's full of ink. It's quite, even if I wipe it, it's still very pronounced. 1. I'm counting just for good luck. 2. Because good luck is exactly as useful as counting here. 3. I mean, the lines are right. 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's overshot by the same amount. Oh, I'm going to die here. Oh. Just got to go back a bit. Have I reached the resolution of the compass? I can do it again. Maybe it's slightly, so I'll keep it flat on the desk. Okay, start there. 1, 2, 3. Tell you what, let's go for a close-up photo finish. You know, statistically, I could probably just average these blur, like the smudges should average to the correct. So that works. Okay, here we go. Last one. And we are, so close. Come on. Oh, universe, why? Why? Why would you do this to me? Okay, that's ever so slightly bigger. Oh my. I'll do it by trial and error. It'll be quicker than doing it properly. How do people actually make can someone look up if people actually made protractors? I feel like this is not how it was done. Okay, oops, oh my goodness. You didn't see it because we're on the close-up mode, but that just pushed my key to like pretty much off the table. Okay. Here we go. If this is good, I'll give you a close-up. I feel like we're going to have to do another lap, so don't worry. It's the other side. Hi. But there's no in between. I'm at the resolution of the atoms in the compass. Why won't this end? Okay. This is it. It's just this now. It's the next hours. It's just me cussing backwards and forwards. Maybe I'm at the level of resolution of me stabbing the compass into the line. And maybe we're within the level of resolution of reading a bit of string with human eyes when I later. But part of me really, really just wants this to line up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. My hands are shaking. Yes! Yes! My goodness. That's it. What? Hang on. There it is. Look at that. It's on the line. Oh. Ah. Tell you what. There we are. There it is. Exactly in ninths. I mean, I'm celebrating like we're finished, but we probably have to be more accurate to the nearest 10 degrees. Oh dear. So I'm holding this like it's some, but now I've marked it. I've marked it, right? Oh, actually, you know what? This is now the sacred. I'm going to put it over here on a pedestal. Okay, cool. So I reckon we commit to these. I think time to go down the pub. Oh, I'm so tempted. I can hear like honestly my pub. Godalming is called the Star, and it's like just down the road, and I can hear people having a Saturday night. But I'm here, and Alex is here. Wow. I don't think you opened your spreadsheets when I got that, did you? You're like, yeah, whatever. So hang on. Okay, so what I've done now is I've flipped it over. I'm gonna smudge the table. I'm not worried about that. And I'm gonna etch into the what was it? Poly something? Someone, I'll put someone in charge of that. Whoever's in charge of that, put it back in the chat for me. And where'd I put my scissors? Oh, they're over there. Polystyrene, thank you. What a team. What a team, folks. Whoever's taking the minutes, can you jot down the exact time? I should probably put like stamps in the description for this one. Not down the time, like of any significant thing. So I definitely want to know the time when cracked the 10-degree mark. So what I'm doing now, I'm on the other side of it. I'm going to etch these into the plastic. There we go. I hope they're not slightly. I'd be really annoyed if that happens. You know, I think the resolution of my line, like the way I'm hacking it in with this, is less than the precision we got. Like I think I'm basically, I could have used any of the marks from the last hour. It would have been as accurate. Ah, there we go. Woo! I mean, that's the hard part done, right? You know, I could probably take that bolt out. It'd be a bit easier to move around. Do I need it? No, I can go. Someone says, is the sheet perfectly square? It's pretty square. I'm not going to lie. Before we started, I measured it using Pythagoras. It's pretty square. It's very, very close. So it's good. It's well within me eyeballing it with a ruler to draw parallel lines. So I'm up to that. Are we up to the highest number of viewers? We're up to 319 viewers. 316. Three of them don't like to be counted. We're so close. 313. We're averaging around pi. Come on, pi 100. 311. It's dropping. I'm not a live streamer. That's my ego. Ooh, 315. People love me again. All right. Okay. So, here's a little break. That's my friend Paul Shepard. That's 3D printed this for me and brought it around recently. So, it's what's crazy. I mean, a rule that you never need more than 12 pentagons in your life, but this one's really cool in that it's a tetrahedron, but they've pushed like 3 pentagons to each vertex, and so that's where all 12 are. There's like 3 in each of the corners, and then inside he's 3D printed mesh. There you go. Isn't that fun? There you go. I'm getting desperate and had any spreadsheet questions from Alex for a while to use as the intervals in this. Okay, so now what do we do? Should we've got to basically split these into degrees. Should we try and error that as well? Like, should I just do the same thing until I get the compass down to 10 degrees? People saying, where's Matt 2? Ugh, down the pub, probably. Beard Matt gets all the worst jobs. Anything that takes forever. Beard Matt. Right, let's... Yeah, you know what? I think the best option is to split each of these into 10. Or should I try and divide them in half first? You know what? I reckon the trial and error of 10s, and then I just notch them all out, and I can kind of reset on each notch. Do people have an opinion? Editor Matt, future Matt asleep. Future Matt, never here when you need him. To be fair, a lot of future Matt's problems. Drink heavily until we can't remember the problem. I mean, a solution. Matt Parker 0. James Grime would have finished by now and is on his way to the... He would have. Grime. I am past Matt, technically, because this video won't be released until next month? October sometime, I'm pretty sure. And this is currently early September Matt. So I am past Matt. Mid Matt, past Matt. Half them all. The thing about halving them is I don't think it's going to help that much. Then I'm going to have to do fifths. So all I'm going to be doing is helping calibrate a degree. That'll be any better than doing it on 10. Past Matt is here due to lag. Audio problems. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, wow. It's nostalgic for people saying audio problems. Less error splitting into 5. Yeah, but if you have to do 10 in a row, I feel like the error on any one's quite small. By doing a bunch of them, does the area accumulate so you can see it? Someone says, are they too late? That depends heavily on why you're here. If it's to watch the gentle descent into desperation. You've timed it well. 333 people watching. That's a third of a kilo viewer. Okay. You know what? Let's chat more compass. Let's try tenths. I'm gonna take the bolt out. Is there any reason why I should leave the bolt in? Because why not? That's a good reason. Did I just see a blip? No. I thought I saw the screen blip. I thought the camera had died again. Okay, now we're gonna lose the sacred angle on the compass. For anyone who's here late, this is the sacred angle. So what I think we do, here's my proposal. We're gonna do it in tenths. So we've got, let me push the camera off there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eyeball a tenth. Oh, there's a new problem. Because my stupid pen can't do it. That's the minimum size, and that's on 1, 2, not 10. Oh. Options. Retape the pen a different way, because that's the smallest angle. I'm explaining to Alex my woes now. He owes me one. You give me the screwdriver. Actually, we're even. Okay, you can have one of the. That's the small. I can't. So I could either retape this to be closer to there. That feels problematic. I could swap this out to be something that etches. I could see if I could just etch using the lead that's in there. I could measure it with a the bots are here. Oh, that's the worst. Can I block them? Whoops. Hold still. Oh my goodness. How is this such a successful? I can't report spam. I can hide user. We'll do that. How? What keywords sent bots to this? It's incredible. I mean, we're at 345 live viewers, so you know, clearly we're going to attract a lot of attention. Oh, now people are Turing testing the chat. Use your fingernails to scratch. I like that. Okay. The short version is, if I'm going to dismantle, because I could use this if I want to subdivide things, but I don't. That's only going to get us down to we're down to 5 degrees, down to half a 10. So if I untape this, I'll then see if I can use. What if I used like a Sharpie or something to put some ink on the lead? Or I could retape this. Okay, one of those things. Let's people use a template. What I could do is I've obviously got a ruler, right? So I could just like measure the distance between two of the notches, and then divide that by 10, and that would be roughly right. And then I could hone that in, or I could calculate. So I could measure the radius of my protractor and then calculate it. But all of those things feel a bit cheaty. Like I've got this far just using a straight edge, a compass, a drill, a hive mind. And so I feel like a real shame to now switch to using a ruler. And pull the lead out. What if I put something pointy in there and I etch with it? But I'm only so many goes, because I can't really erase that. You know what? I'm going to retape them. Oh, that feels like the worst idea I've ever had. Because if I retape the pin smaller than 1 degree, that's going to be a really weird angle. Oh, that's not. What if I retape it sideways? No, it's going to work. Can I tape it? The pen stong. What if I cut the pen down? If I cut the pen down, I could tape it there. That's definitely, that's like under 1 degree. See, the problem is, okay, so if I taped it like this kind of close, I could then tune that to get it just right, because a tenth of this, like a tenth of this, would that be enough? You know what, let's stagger it out. So if I taped it and I got it like this kind of size, very, very roughly, if I could get down to, it's gonna be too big, isn't it? It needs to be more like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah. Wrong tools is the short version of this. Okay, let's try putting the lead back in. I could put some tape on it. What if I put masking tape on it and then use the pencil? How do we feel about that? Take out the cartridge. Yeah. I could, because I could, I mean, I've got a jigsaw here because I'd be able to count the poly, I can't remember that word. Oh, someone's got to go. Someone's got to go. Everybody to Matej. Thanks for joining us. Tape the side, yeah, but then if I tape it to the side, I can't adjust the sizing properly. So I think it's gonna have to be masking tape pencil. Let's see what it looks like. Let's not rule it out until we've had a look at it. Now that Matej guy is gone, what a person. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'd tape this down like this. I can still see the notches fine. Now I subdivide on. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm happy with that. If I'm happy, we're all happy with that. Okay, here we go. So let's just guess it's. Oh, I can make my compass length now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've forgotten the joy of a. I mean, I've still got a minimize. That's my minimum. If it's less than that, I'm in big trouble. You know what? Let's just pace out the minimum before we get emotionally invested in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. It's gonna be big enough. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. There we go. Let's guess the S there. It's not a particularly clear line. What's that? 3, 4. Too big. Oh, I probably annoyingly. It's graphite. It'll come. Okay, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. 9. That is dangerously close. 10, 11 and a bit. Okay, so we really don't want much more. We want like a tenth of that. Okay, let's try that. You know what it is, everyone? New tape time. Actually, I'm only really using this bit of the camera, aren't I? All of that feels. I'm like. Okay. 314. No, 310 viewers. We must have got so close to 314. Okay. Okay, here we go. Don't mess it up, Matthew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be really lonely without you all. No offense, Alex. It's Alex. Nice to have company. I didn't know Alex was going to be in here, to be honest. That was a welcome surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're closer. So we're like, oh, you can see. That's where we ended up, and that's where we got to be. So we need to go ever so slightly bigger. So let's bump it out a tad and do it again. Can I just reset this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9. Oh my goodness. 10. That's like bang on. Why was that so much easier? Okay, so now I've been thinking about this. I could just make this into the master copy. So if I label that, and I label that, there's my ends, right? I'm just going to go in. I'm going to ink in. I do all my own inking. I'm going to ink in there. Oh my goodness. You know what? There's some phantom ones from before. So it was that one. It was then that. It was then that. It was then that one. It was then that one. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm going out of phase. Why am I going out of phase? Ah, nuts. I've adjusted the thing. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Okay. So it's going to be the next ones out. So it's that one, and then it's there, and then it's there, and then it's there, there. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I think that's right. You know what? Let's do a clean one. So what I'm thinking is, if I put this, I'm just going to keep going over it. Things get more accurate. Like if you just keep photocopying something, it gets more and more precise, right? I'm pretty certain that's how these things work. Okay. So now, I think that is like our stencil for all the ones. Let's not destroy this one, because it's still the master one. This will be available on eBay after that. No, it won't. The master one goes over there. Okay, so we need this one. Oh, upside down. Unless you watched Mr. Squiggle, the man from the moon, me going upside down is not the great cultural reference. No one's watching in Australia because it's like super early in the morning. If you're in Sydney, you might, like East Coast, you might be up. Okay, so now pop that on there. I can pop that on there. And then I've got my notches. Huh. So now, what if I flip it over and then just back? People are saying, oh, Auckland, of course, New Zealand, Kiwis, thank you for watching. People remember Mr. Squirrel. Of course you do. He's the man from the moon. Australian watching from France, of course. Aussies, they're everywhere. Could have constructed a 9-degree angle. It's too late. I don't want to hear about what I could have done. We're here now. We're only moving forward. Like a kangaroo and an emu. Forward is the only. So let's, okay, here we go. Here's what I'm thinking. So what I'm imagining is I flip this over, I can now see the notches through the masking tape, and I just go and etch them, and then I move the tape, etch them, and then I move the tape and all the way around, and then we're done. Then we all get to go home. Apart from you, Alex, you got to finish your work. So let's do that. This is getting in the way now. I'm gonna take the bolt off. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna remove the bolt. No, that's not the one. I feel like I've referenced Mr. Squiggle another time. Might have been to Beck. Listens to my Problem Squared. Past Beck, who's also an Aussie. I think we've asked Mr. Squiggle on that. I could be wrong. Alex does not work for me. Alex just works in the same office. A friend of mine who lives locally, and no point me having an office to myself because I'm not here all that often, and so I share an office with Alex and Laura. I should say that I didn't mean to sound sad while saying that. Hey, I get to share an office with Alex and Laura. I was just thinking about something else. Yeah, I think a Problem Squared. We discussed Mr. Squiggle. Problem Squared fans, let me know. I think if maybe it didn't make the edit. Someone they don't squiggle on Problem Squared. You know what? It might have been Beck and I just banging on about it, and then the editor's like, "Nah, you're out." Ah, someone's a wizard. Wizard. You should have brought that up earlier. Alex works for no one but himself. You're right. That's your slogan. I'm currently drinking coffee, for people who are asking. I thought I should have switched to beer. What is it? 9:10. Oh my God, I told Lucy I'm just popping out for a second to make a protractor. And she has not messaged or asked where I am. Let's give her an update anyway, shall we? Well, the thing is now, normally Lucy would be like the very top on my messages, but we've barely left each other's company for the last months or whatever it is now. So still making protractor. Alex is here. Exclamation mark. I mean, I could put feel free to watch on my second channel, but I think your family must have given watching as well by now. Sure, didn't even tune in. There you go. Alex is here. See you later. That's just the kind of sizzling romantic sign off. Professor Lucy Green gets. There you are. Okay, so we'll see you. There we go. Now she knows what's going on. So, yeah, I'm just going to notch all the way around this. Yeah. These are the crazy shenanigans I get up to when I'm out without Professor Green. Okay, so yeah, we'll mark all the way around with those. Piece of cake. Okay, there we are. There's overhead cam. Highly reflective surface over. Can I angle that away? Oh, wrong way. Oh my goodness. That's better, but now that's going to come on. I'm going to have to do this one. Sorry, everyone. How's that? I'm using like that's not great. It's because I'm cropping it weird. It's like the very, very edge of the field of vision. And this joint doesn't like being on an angle. What have I broken? Why is that loose? Ugh. Just got a bit. There you are. Deal with it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I should mark the big uns, right? So will this rub off or will this stay on? So this notch is either 10 degrees or it's 80 degrees, depending which way around you're going. maybe I should color them in. Like if I color them in with Sharpie, will that? And I'll just do little in between notches for the rest of it. Do literally tens and tens of these. Oh, where's the flat bit of? By flat, it sits flush to the ground, so I can be a bit more out here. There we go. This feels deeply inaccurate. Maybe I should just put tape around and call it a day. Why am I even bothering? If I colored in the etching bits with a Sharpie, would that stand out? I feel like that would work. Who knows? Okay. Why have I other things on my work surface? Let's put them on a chair. Okay. Now here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I peel this off here now. Like so. Gotta hope tape doesn't stretch. Now lining that up is not as straightforward as I was kind of hoping it would be. I think, oh, here we. What if I could cut it, couldn't I? And then I'll be able to see it perfectly. Then I'll probably rip it taking it off each time. Ugh. What if I just fold it back? Oh, I can see on the back. Oh, there you go. I'll do it this way. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Huh, piece of cake. You know what? I draw over that line. Well, if I then wipe that, will I just have in the yes, there we go. That's a winner. Makes it a little more visible. This is either 20 degrees or it's 70 degrees, depending on which way you. Okay. How are we doing? Drop below 300 viewers again. Table? Stick table to the table. Why is everyone saying table? What have I missed? Everyone's just tape it to table. Yeah, not visible. Why? Oh my. There. Is that what you're complaining about? Or is for the love of God, tape on table? Oh, stick the tape to the table and then just slide this on top of it and then do the marks. Is that what you're saying? Tape on table, shift plastic. Yes, I think that's right. Tape the marks to the table. That's okay. Yeah, but then what if I... No, that's really clever. That's brilliant. That's why I keep you here. Okay, so I'm doing these ones because I've already done this, and then you're right. I just stick the tape to the table and then move the rest of it around. Genius. It's the kind of intelligent viewers I attract. And you don't know whose idea it was for you all just to chant table, but it worked. Okay, so to recap, I'm going to peel this off here. And then to stick this to the table. Have I got that right? To the table. Okay. Then team. Honestly. Then I'm going to pop this. Oh, look at that. Well, what a collective high five, everyone. Just on the screen right there. That's so, why didn't I think of that? I don't have to do that. I got viewers that think of these things. Ah, that's so good. This is we'll be down the pub in half the time. Okay, here we go. Notch. This is no just dream of someone etching into this substance. Can you hear like the sound of people walking by on the street? In the chat, let me know. That's either 60 or that's 30, depending on your reference frame. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Where's the lid for this? Where was I when? Oh, here it is. There you are. Closure. High five screen, paused video. They can hear. You can hear. Yeah, there's something as they walked by. There you go. Maybe they were watching the live stream and they're trying to. I mean, if anyone lives in Godalming, they can probably find me right now, but by walking around, listening for the sounds of etching. Don't do that. It's not encouraging. Okay, here we go. Etch. Oh, I can't tell you how much quicker this is. Wait until we get down to doing 10 degree. Okay, and that is either 50 or 40, depending on how you feel. That's either, I should be consistent, that one's 0 or 90. Alex has had enough and he's leaving. I thought we're just kind of working in silence now. No, I'm not doing it in fractions of pi. Etching the seconds will take a while. Yep. Check 45 degrees by compass, please. Nah. If I don't check it, can it be wrong? You know, it's Schrodinger's compass. 40. We're past the midpoint, everyone. Here we go. Oh, what a protractor. It's going to be great. Excited. Then, I mean, should I then etch, or I should etch all these lines, shouldn't I? Oof. Or should I just leave on? I'll leave on the film. Yeah, it's great. Right, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, here we go. Next bit. I tell you what, I'll do I can do like if people want, like while I'm here, like maybe each batch I'll answer a different question or something. Or you know, if your own work or you want to get on with your own like we can have like silent reading if people would rather do that. It's just free time maybe. You can't leave the film on, it will start to peel off. That's a good point. This is a very active production. Nice. That should have been the title of this. Silent reading was my favorite school. Yeah. Why do our own work when we can watch Matt etch a protractor? I mean you're watching this, not me. Okay, that's now 30 or get this right, Matt, 60 depending on which way you're going. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm about to hit the base of my camera. So I might have to reposition next time. I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to. There we go. Sneaky, sneaky. The title of this. The audio is glitched. Yeah. If it peels off on the edges, just tape the edges shut again. Love that. Great approach. 20. 70. Okay, well I have to move the tape. I get one last tape moving time. Wait, what do I need to do to be able to keep going? What if I put the tape? You know, you're not going to like it, everyone. I'm just sorry. I'm going to that so I don't feel bad. I think I'm just going to have to move the tape a fair way out. Okay, let's pop that down there for a second. Pop that over here, maybe. Okay, up, sir. There we go. I hope that Sharpie is permanent. Yeah. I'll be real sad. I guess I could just count from the beginning. Just count all the degrees. Oh, wait, there's definitely... Yeah, phew. I mean, I probably should have double checked that a lot earlier in the game. It's not flush. Okay, one to go. 1080. Last one, folks. What a journey. Oh my goodness. It's jutting up against something better. Oh, it does just fit. Just makes me nervous. I'm nervous. I'm moving the tape. I feel like I'm making it fit. God, I hope tape doesn't stretch. But I guess I've noticed because the ends wouldn't line up, wouldn't I? There we go. You are still not in shot. You're okay. Alex is back. That's why I was saying that, everyone. Zero. 90. Like that's labels done. I think I will eyeball visions of that. I'll just add it and go, I think that's whatever's. I kind of want to mark that arc on it though. Because if I peel off this protective film, I'm going to lose the cool arc and just have these. The notches are great and all. I feel like I want to have the arc. You know what I am going to do actually? I'm going to color in. Where did I put that tissue? I'm going to. Oh, okay, that one. That was my last tissue. Using this one again. Okay. Color in the 10 lines. Basically, I just put the Sharpie on it and then I rub it off before it has a chance to dry. That's something. Yeah, we'll peel off. Nuts. What if I Sharpie the line back on? Ha. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that. You know what? We'll Sharpie everything. I'm even thinking non-Sharpie thoughts. I don't understand. Let's draw that in. Marking on the origin lines. We're back over 300 viewers again. Just remember where the lines are. Great advice. Really good advice there. It's all around. That kind of quality advice. I just feel like it'll look more like a protractor if I draw those on. And so now, should we should cut it down, shouldn't we? We need to cut off all this surplus. What time is it? 9:30 at night. There's no reason we can't use power tools at 9:30 at night. No. Like, we're not in a residential area here, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Cool. Okay, what I'm going to do now. Sorry, a lot of this live stream is me thinking. I'm going to peel off. Yeah, it's peeling off. I'm going to peel off just the corner. Then I'm going to put the bolt back in. What if I line the it's a square nut, so I can, should I do it on the diagonal or should I do it orthogonal? Orthogonal. Sorry, I didn't put that one to a vote. It's about time we finally gave a nickname. Huh? Yeah, you're right. There's not enough things with mine on the internet. There we go. Okay, here we go. Cool. Let's draw the line. Draw the line back on. Where's the chain? There we go. Which one was it? I want to draw it there. Maybe that one, isn't it? So if anyone wasn't here earlier on in the live stream, I've got a chain to make it a bit more accurate, so it can't change length while I'm drawing. Now, it feels shorter than before. Is it higher? Oh, that didn't move. Oh, there's a problem. Why is that not moving? Oh, if that was wedged before, and so the center point is, I'm going to be real sad. Let's make this link a little bit fatter. My goodness, I would be livid if it turns out this whole time I was using the wrong origin. Okay, I should do it. Maybe I'm just back front. Maybe I'm using the chain the other way around. Oops. Well, I'll find it by lining it back up again. There it is. There's the line. Line. Yeah, we're cool. Yep, that's exact. But I want to go a little further out. What if I did it there? Will that give me a bit more reach? Oops. Too far. That's not far enough. Huh. I think that'll do. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. We're doing it, folks. It's permanent, so. Oof. I'll regret this in a moment. Okay. Oh no, I've left the lid on the thing. That is a very satisfying click, 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 click as it goes around. Nice. Oh, so we should cut this down to do that. What I'll do, just think I could draw a guideline. Will my pen draw on the non-labeled side? Let's do a test. No. I really want to have a neat edge when I cut it. So what I'm going to do is this back again. I'm going to draw a line on the other side, and then we're going to use that for our cut mark. How are we doing for 339 viewers? Hello, everyone who's joined us late or is still not great in California and Canada and the US, or California, US. Either you're speaking for the majority of an entire continent or you're specifying your state. It's hard to say. Yeah, sorry about the audio, folks. It was that, or not live stream it. Maybe not super stuttery, but keeps repeating a word every other second. That's super annoying. I will look into that later. I'm very sorry. I hope it's not my internet connection. I'd be real sad if it is. This is what we're going to do. I'm now going to label my cut line using the chain. So I kind of want to make it the same as the edge of this, don't I? Should we do it? Let's do it there. Fatten this one up for the slope. All right, if I cut just on the outside of that, I'll be fine. So let's move all of this over here. Oops, sorry, my bag again. Huh, don't seem to be missing any audio. Only it's playing twice, like the audio is playing fast in the video. Weird. It's not that bad in Berlin, but bad in Hanover. Oh, okay, so we can use loci to work out what it is. Cut it slow, it will melt. That is top-notch advice. What do the instructions say? Hey, no. Well, here we go. For interior use, we know that, interior angles. I had that work. Here we go. Soaring. Here we go. Soaring. Can be, where's, there's a, I'll use my card from before. Okay, where's the soaring instructions? Here they are. Can be sawn using electric or hand saw with a fine tooth blade and sandwiching the plane between two pieces of wood. There you go. Two options, well, three options. Number one, we don't cut it with a saw. 0th option. First option, we do a test cut over there somewhere. A little cheeky test cut. See what happens. Option 2, slam in, just boom, straight out of it. Why are there so many fingers on that? Oh, underneath is a picture of someone snapping it, or joining a gang. I'm not sure. So that's like you can score it and snap it, but I suspect that won't work if we want to do a curved cut. Oh, let's check in with Lucy. Lucy says, "Key." She's not Aussie. She's making fun of me. I have left you pizza emoji. I may well be in bed when I get home. Sleepy emoji. There you go. So that's how that's going. Use a scissor. Thanks. Box cutter attached to the chain. Then attached to the drill. I mean, why stop there? I don't think it'll snap on a curve. You can use the jigsaw. If electric mates can give it a rough edge due to melting, but can be smoothed with a fine grit sandpaper. Yeah, I can sand it afterwards. Very difficult to uncut. Good point. Test cut. You know what? I feel like it's got to be cheeky test cut. Can do a cheeky test cut. We haven't diamond. Cut first, then peel. Yeah, I kind of regret peeling one side. What if I masking tape it back up again? How do we feel about that? Pretty good, probably. Test cut for sure. Okay, test it. Use a hand. I didn't bring my hand jigsaw. Okay. Once again, no. So masking tape. Test cut. We'll do a test cut. I don't know why we're even discussing this. It's going to be a test cut. Come on. We all know that. So we'll do a test cut over here, and we'll do one. I'll do one test cut like straight into the plastic, and I'll do a test cut into it proper. Can I? That's super confusing because it's upside down. Oof, that's surreal. Can I? Oh, maybe. I'm just wondering if I can give you. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Swap sides. So okay. So we'll do a test. We'll do a test cut. We'll go straight into this with the tape on it, right? Let's see what happens. That can't go wrong. Okay. Jigsaw. So we need to pick the fine of those. Oops. Some of the they're all metal. That's no good. I'm done with the metal ones. That's gonna backfire. What do we got? Oh, my blades have gone everywhere. Oh, nightmare. Okay, what do we got? Blade. Wood. No, that's no. Let's just look at I'll pick the one with the smallest teeth. That's easy. And that one. What's it? What are you? Clean. That's how I want to describe my cut. Clean. There's my jigsaw. Anyone got any issues with clean before we go ahead with that? Well, this is going to take a long second. Push down hard on it. Make the blade. Grab the. Coming over. Push down hard on it, mate. Thank you for the mate. The blade can grab the perspex and throw it around. Otherwise, yeah, I'll hold it real down. Really should have laser cut this. Anyone think taking bets? I'm going to break the blade. Let's hope not. But I've not plugged this in yet, so I don't do anything on a jigsaw if it's okay. That's all good. That's on the right angle. That's fine. Cool. Right. Okay. Test cut. Cheeky little cut. Here we go. No one needs to know about this test cut between me and 336 you. Here we go. Cheeky test cut. It's gonna be loud. Sorry. I want the blade going as fast as possible or as slow as possible. I've got an option called max. Is that Tipo sides, wear safety glasses. Eye protection. Didn't bring my safety kit. Let's just do. Okay, observations. That is a nice, neat cut. Ooh, oh, that's lovely. Here's what we're talking. Here's what we're up against. Look at that. Look at. Is that going to come into focus? Come on. I'm not even in the shot. Oh, shot. Oh, let me drop out this one. Oops. Oh, I broke something. Like, lost the camera. That's annoying. Must have. Look at that. Oh, come on, focus. Don't make me put you on manual. Okay, but that is a really nice. It's not quite focused. There it is. Okay, what's the chat say about that? Curved test cut. Oh, you're right. I did a cheeky straight test cut. It'll be fine. I'm a little confused. I've lost my overhead camera. That's annoying. Why is that? They're still running. Did I bump out? Huh. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Yeah, fixed. Sorry. Looks quite clean. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put tape all the way around on the sides. Oh, that's still got the film on the back. Film on the front at the moment. Let's tape the back, cut around. Can't go wrong. I'm going to remove that. I'm a little nervous having that bolt in the mix. Where's the big screwdriver? Get it wrong, call it a part. Max speed and cut slowly. It's the old family motto, that one. Okay, here we go. Really annoyed I forgot my protection. Oh well. We're going in, folks. So okay. I think what I'm going to do is take the camera. No, I'm not doing a cheeky curve test cut. The time for testing is past. It's time for action. The blade is so small compared to the curvature. It's fine. People are chatting to each other now. I've lost the beginning of the chat. Okay. What I am going to do for you though is I'm going to mute. So you won't have to listen to it. So I'm going to mute now, and then I'm going to go cut the curve. You can all just. I didn't cover my line. I put the tape on the other side. Okay. Use the safety squint. Oh, I'm a little nervous about this. I'll work it out. Okay, muting. I'll be back soon. Could one person be the safety officer and have Surrey A&E on? I hit the wrong button. Oops. There we go. Have Surrey A&E on call. Here we go. Okay, let's just check the chat. Please just start on the other side. Yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, I was muted. That was deliberate. Let's check cable again. Yeah, that worked. So the film is, the protective film is melting, cutting it on the other side. So what I think I'm going to do is take the film off, put the masking tape on it, redraw the line, start again, cutting it. So someone's saying use the curved bit of the table. Yeah, I've literally got a curve. Very good point. I've taken the overhead camera off. So yeah, let's do. That's really annoying. Yeah, this film. Let me unplug that before we do anything else. The film is melting. So film's coming off. Exciting times. coming off the bit, I've got to cut. I kind of want to leave it on the rest of it, just so. Yeah, dripping down the line. Okay, not my favorite ever. And that's off. What I could do. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Let's do that. Genius, suggesting using the curve of the table. Okay. This floor is super runny. The building I'm in was built in the 1600s before they discovered level. Post this on a separate ASMR channel. Want me peeling the stuff off? That's the worst idea ever. Scroll down the middle to snap off. No, I don't think it would snap on the on an angle like that. But I could be wrong. Okay. Anyway, look, this is where we're at. This is what's happened. Let's all push on together. So I'm going to tape the back. God, all this is just the worst idea ever. Okay. I'm going to put the bolt back in again. Where on earth do I put that down? Here it is. How's the chat? Who keeps track of points? What are people doing? Are they betting on something? I haven't got any clamps. This is why the problem. Why I came to do it in my office instead of at home with the rest of my kit. How many Parker points in Parker degree? Oh my goodness. There we go. So I'm temporarily putting the hanging bit back in again. Oops. Come on. Oh, it's getting late. Ugh, tired. I'm glad I'm doing this today. Filming, I need this tomorrow morning. And I put it in like, you know what, Matt, just wait till tomorrow morning. And then, because I'm filming tomorrow. I was like, just do it in the morning. Oh, no. You don't know how long it's going to take. Where's the chain? Where's the Sharpie? Okay. That's what we're going to do. I kind of want to draw a line out here. What's this going to be? I want to draw a line out here. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's my line. Gonna cut around the curve of the table. Genius. That's 2 points to the viewers. And then we're done. That can't go wrong. So I'm actually gonna put this right on the edge here. Do you wanna come and hold? Alex is out of shot holding this. Good work. They're not banned from the shop, they're just, you know, privacy. Cool. People ask me how many Parker points they've got. Yeah, no, fair enough. You can trade them in for a free photo of me not caring. Don't mute again when cutting. No, I'm muting it. I don't want to. Here we go. Someone's got to go to sleep now. How can you sleep now, Peter? Right, I tell you what, I won't mute it. I'll just turn it way down. So I'll turn it way down like that. How's that? Super quiet now? Is that super quiet? Let me know how that is. Forgot my eye protection. I was like, surely it's fine to cut this. Okay, well, anyway, we're going in. So, worst example ever. How's that? Is this about the right level of volume? Too quiet. That's the right amount of quiet. Okay, here we go. So, I'm going to plug this back again. Okay, that's all fine. It's not got like. All right, here we go. How can this go wrong? Several ways this can go wrong. Is it going to come off? Oh, is that proper resealed? There it goes. I'm going to break this bit. Oh, I'm a little nervous about lack of protection. Okay. Protractor. So bits of it had melted and stuck back together. That was the snapping off at the end there. But you know what? I'll take some sandpaper to that. Or it's got a kind of artisan feel to it. Okay, let's peel it off and see what we got. Oh, this is so statically charged now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to have to sandpaper that off later. I've got like a file or something that'll to make sure I work with that. Woohoo! I mean, that's a protractor. Come on, look at that. People are discussing the rules for Parker points. So yeah, there you are. Well, what I'll do is the edge of it, it's a bit rough because of the way it melted and then reformed. So you can see there's got a terrible, terrible edge on it, which is a bit embarrassing. But I'm going to take a file to that later and just knock all that. It'll be fine. And yeah, maybe give it a bit of a clean. But otherwise, we should test it with the plumb line. Okay, first things first. We are finished with that. So it's unplugged. Cool. That's now off. And I'm going to release the blade, which is not hot. Okay, cool. That goes away with the blades. There's a way down there. This is all rubbish. Quick bit of housekeeping. Going to straighten up that bolt because that's going to bug me otherwise. Make that orthogonal. There we go. Okay. So now we've got pretty much everything we need. So we've got all the angles marked all the way around here. We've got a suspending point which should be right at the top, and then we're going to put a plumb line straight down. So all I got to do now is put on the plumb line. What do we got? Oh my goodness, where's the end of this? Ah, there. Okay. And then it dives back into it. That feels unhelpful. There's way more of this, as you can probably tell. So how are we doing in the chat? Could you use it in the picture behind? Get that level. Escher one, it is. It's always level and always not level. That's the beauty of an Escher print. I have to protract something and I lack the proper tool. I know, that's me too. And then more Parker points. Don't scratch the plexiglass now. Be careful of scrap pieces. Yeah, that's a good point actually. I would be very sad now if I scratched this. So I mean, I should have a much better work surface, but I don't. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I tie a very small loop into one end of this, like this. I get a real tiny that feels like it's about the right. So I've tied a tiny loop in the end of the string. Which is now shrunk to nothing. That was short-lived. Good knot, Matt. Real great work there. Real excellent knotting. Try again. So I'm gonna try that again. Slippery old string this. I say string, whatever it is that comes with that didn't I'm just gonna tie it. Just gonna tie it straight on. Okay. So what I want to do. That goes around under there. Not the best knot ever, not the worst. There we go. Okay. I'm not 100% happy with that knot. Yeah, that's why. I see the slipperiness of, so this is the stuff that came with the plumb line, and it seems it's more slippery than my not tying span rope in half to make a loop and then tie knot straight onto that. Oh, that's not a bad bit of advice. Okay, let's try that. Fold it in half, done that. Then tie a knot in it. Oh, can't argue with that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go further in. Here we go. Okay, so if I tie a knot in right over left, I go left. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's really clever. Ah, I worked a treat. Ha! Thank you, kind viewer. I was just kind of experimenting in the middle. Now I know what I'm doing, quote unquote. So what I can do now is I can get the knot. So what I'm doing, on the great advice from someone, I've got the bit of string. I mean, it's super obvious. I don't know why I'm spelling this out. It's for my own satisfaction. Folding it off like that, and then I'm just going to tie a knot in the end of the looped bit of string, and then I'm going to push a knot right up to the end here like this, and then there we go, and then that gives me now a little loop at the end there, and that's not going anywhere. That's three fantastic from people watching. Now, just to satisfy myself, I'm going to chuck a couple more knots in the surplus and then cut that off. Okay, now we're out with our lives. That goes over there. I can put the nut on the top. I was worried about that, and then down here, I've got a tie on this. I assume, I don't know if anyone's got expertise with it. It came with no instructions. There's my plumb, I assume. I don't think it's actual lead. It's got like a little removable doohickey. So I assume I just shove the thread through there, tie a knot on, and then tighten that up like that, and job done. Yeah, I will give you individual shots of me not caring if you have sufficient Parker points by the end of it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut this a little bit long, like so. Oh, this thing's the worst. I'm going to shove it through here. I folded it back on itself so I can get a bit of a point. Oh, that's not. Oh my goodness, that's not good. What? Oh, that's terrible. And the whole thing's coming undone now. This is a nightmare. Okay, I tried twisting it. It's such a small opening. Okay, I'm just going to try poking the end in as if it was. It feels like least likely to. That's definitely the least likely to work. Okay. Oh. Tiny bit of tape. Roll at the end. I'm trying, for people who haven't quite followed what's going on here, I'm trying to shove it for a very small hole on the top of the plumb line. But I guess it's small, so once you tie the knot in it, it can't slip out. So now I've wrapped it in tape, and then that will go through. There we go. Should have brought needle nose pliers to grab that now. Just have to keep shoving. There we go. Okay. So now I've got this bit is on there. I'm going to tie a knot in there, like there-ish. It's got to sit just that. That'll do. I mean, this is it, right? So now if I want to measure an angle, I'm like, if I'm measuring an angle that goes up, I line up that way and read it off. If I'm measuring an angle that goes down, I line it up this way. I'm like, oh, look, my coffee is down there on an angle of that. I don't think it catches a little on the. I'll tidy this up. It'll catch less on that. But there you are. That's it. That's. Shall we check it? Okay. Tell you what. Let's pretend we're done. Oh well, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the applause emojis and whatnot in the chat. It's kind of a sextant. It's more of an astrolabe, if I'm being honest. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, now we're going to check it. Okay, so I've got here a digital inclinometer. So this is like the 1,000,000% easier of doing it. So this just tells you the angle. Oh, turn that. This just tells you the angle it's on. To the nearest crate. It's juddering a lot because obviously I'm as a human, which is not ideal. But there you are. Can I get it level? Oh, so close, so close. So you get the idea. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on the top. Right? I'm going to line it up as best. Where's the hold button? Okay, this can't go wrong. I'm going to. Oh, that's got caught on a. We all knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Tell you what, let me see if I can just measure 0 degrees. I'm going to put that on there. I've got my hold button. I'm going to line this up with 0. Can you see it? You can watch along at home. I'm going to line up with 0, hit hold, and then see how close it is. Okay, where's 0? The thing is bobbing around. Okay, there it is. That's better. I think 0 is there. No. There. Oh, no. There. 0.8. That's within a degree. It's not bad. I reckon if once I've let's try. I think this is going to be 30 once I get it to line up. It's bouncing around a lot. It's close to 30. 29.7. Ah, look at that. We couldn't have done it without you all. Well, probably could have done it without Alex, but not without all you fine people. There it is. So that's was made. For everyone who's watching this, having watched the main video, this thread is not great. I might swap that thread out. I feel like it's spinning a lot and undoing itself. I'm going to swap that thread out for a better bit of thread. You don't need to watch me do that. People are saying that Alex was instrumental. So Alex, there you are. Turns out these aren't as smart as I thought they were. Okay, so thank you all very much for watching the hell in 2 2/3 of an hour. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to here. It's been great. That's how I built the thing. Tomorrow, Hannah and I are going to go have some fun with that. And if you are watching this at the moment, the video will be out at some point in October. So tomorrow is just the one day. Hannah Fry and Matt Parker's schedules came into phase, and we were both available on the same day. So that's why we're filming tomorrow, and the video will be out later. So anyway, thank you all very much. Oh, the chat has been emotional, everyone. I'm now going to tidy up and go home and eat some cold pizza.